The shadowed spectre of Shoreditch, London's haunting urban legend. In the dimly lit streets of London, a chilling urban legend had whispered through the city's darkest corners. They called it the shadowed spectre of Shoreditch. It was said to be the vengeful spirit of a woman, betrayed and murdered by her own lover in the heart of Shoreditch, a neighborhood long haunted by its sordid past. Legend had it that on foggy nights, when the moon was but a sliver, the spectre would emerge from the depths of a decaying Victorian alley. Her appearance was ghastly, a pale figure cloaked in tattered black rags. But what truly terrified those who encountered her were her eyes, voids of infinite darkness that seemed to suck the very life from those who dared to meet her gaze. Many claimed to have seen her, only to suffer an unexplainable misfortune shortly afterward. Their lives unraveled, plagued by a relentless sense of dread, as if the specter's curse followed them like a shadow. The haunting melody of Whispering Pines, America's eerie urban legend. In the small, forgotten town of Hollowbrook, nestled deep in the heart of the American Midwest, an unsettling urban legend had been passed down through generations. It was known as the Whistler of Whispering Pines. The tale spoke of a lone pine tree in the woods, an ancient behemoth that stood taller than any other. Its branches, gnarled and twisted, were said to resemble skeletal fingers reaching out to the heavens. Locals whispered that every few years, on the night of the blood moon, a haunting melody would fill the air, emanating from the tree itself. The Whistler, as the legend went, was a restless spirit cursed to eternal torment. Long ago, he had been a talented musician, known for his enchanting melodies. But one fateful night, driven by jealousy, he had killed his fellow musician and buried him beneath the pine tree. It was said that the victim's soul had fused with the tree, and now, on the night of the blood moon, he sought revenge by playing his mournful tune. Hollowbrook residents dared each other to venture into the woods on such nights, their hearts pounding with fear and anticipation. They claimed that as they approached the sinister pine tree, the air grew icy, and an eerie blue light emanated from its twisted branches. The tune played by the Whistler was hypnotic, a melancholic melody that drew them closer, closer to the tree and closer to their doom. Those who reached out to touch the tree would find themselves trapped in a nightmarish vision of the past, reliving the Whistler's murderous act from both victim and perpetrator's perspective. The experience was said to be so harrowing that it left their minds shattered. No one who encountered the Whistler ever returned the same. They became tormented souls, plagued by ghostly whispers and phantom music that echoed in their minds, slowly driving them to madness. The Whistler of Whispering Pines remained an unsolved mystery in Hollowbrook, an urban legend that had woven itself into the fabric of the town's history. The blood moon still brought dread to the hearts of its residents, as they wondered if one day they too might succumb to the haunting melody of the vengeful spirit lurking in their midst. Part 3. The Sinister Revelation. Yumi stumbled upon a small clearing, where a spectral figure stood among the trees. It was Hiroshi, his eyes vacant and lifeless. He beckoned to Yumi with a bony hand, his voice echoing with an otherworldly tone. Tears streaming down her face, Yumi took a step forward, compelled by an irresistible force. But just as she was about to reach her brother, a chilling realization struck her. The melody, the empty eyes. Hiroshi was not her brother, but a malevolent spirit, a creation of the forest. With a scream, Yumi turned and fled, her lantern now extinguished. She ran blindly through the pitch-black forest, pursued by ghostly whispers and spectral figures. The trees seemed to close in around her, their twisted branches reaching out like skeletal fingers. Miraculously, Yumi emerged from Aokigahara, her heart pounding with terror. She had narrowly escaped the clutches of the forest's malevolent spirits. But she knew that her brother, and many others before him, would never be found. To this day, the legend of Aokigahara's Forest of Lost Souls serves as a cautionary tale for those who dare to enter its depths. It's a place where reality and the supernatural intertwine, and where the lost souls of the forest continue to beckon unsuspecting wanderers into their eternal darkness.